6:30 a.m. right now on this Friday. It's Friday the 13th, June 13th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adelle Caballero is watching some backups in Brooklyn, and the rest of the commute, Storm Team 4's LaRosa is checking on the weather. So we're at 69 here in the city.
Yeah, and pretty comfortable. Low humidity right now. Just have the cloud cover. We're starting to see some breakup in that overcast, so you may see some peaks of sun already. And dry skies, yes, nothing to track on the radar right now. Obviously, that's not going to be the case heading into the weekend, but let's get you ready for today. Right now, 69 at Central Park, 70 at Newark, 68 in Massapequa, a cool 58 in Poughkeepsie, Sussex right now at 60 degrees, 69 in Islip. So no need for the umbrella for the first part of the day today. If you're out really late tonight, then you may need it, but not too bad. We'll see peaks of sun through 4 p.m., 77 degrees. Our high today still around 74 through 7 p.m. By 10 o'clock, mostly gray skies, upper 60s. After that point, showers are more likely, so I'll break down that timing in a bit. But at 6:31, I got to time out that commute because for so many, Adelle, it's slow.
Yes, it is slow. You are going to need to give yourself extra time on the Belt Parkway here. Eastbound side over by exit 14, Pennsylvania Avenue. 2 lanes closed off for a crash. Solid ride through the area there. We will, of course, continue to keep a close eye on it, keep you posted on that. And then heading on to the Cross Bronx Expressway, we are starting to see a few more cars out here on the westbound side as you make that approach into Webster Avenue, even further along onto the Wantagh Parkway northbound. Hempstead Turnpike to Old Country Road. A crash takes out a lane. Stick to 107 or the Meadowbrook instead. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Adelle, thank you so much. Now to a development school, Maria.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far, so good. At the bus stop, we don't have any fog. We don't have any showers to track, just cloudy skies. It's mild. Temperatures in the upper 60s. I think recess outside today's temperatures get to about 77 degrees as they're getting off the bus. But to weekend plans, games, outdoor activities, yeah, we're tracking showers. The dry skies, timing that out too in the 10-day forecast.
Still ahead, did a senior a lot harder than it looks, like what we said earlier. Well, if you are hitting the roads right now, Gowanus Expressway, also a bit hard or a tough commute here on the westbound side by exit 23. You've got 1 lane closed off for a stalled car coming up. We're going to break down those delays, but here's a live look outside right now onto a quiet ride at the inbound approach to the Holland Tunnel. You're watching Today in New York.
6 right now. Maria LaRosa is looking at the weather on this Friday, the 13th day of the month.
Yes, I've got the 14th and 15th in view too. So we're going to make it a package deal here for you guys. It's actually not a bad Friday. We'll get some peaks of sun. It's comfortable temperature-wise, 77 degrees today and dry skies. That changes late tonight, especially tomorrow. Even into Sunday, a stray shower is possible. So you look at this and you see the rain icons and you think it's a total washout. It won't be. So timing is critical. Let's get you thinking about your plans. Again, the chance is picking up late tonight. You can see the bulk of the rain that we're concerned about for the weekend happening on Saturday, especially the first half of Saturday. Still a chance through the afternoon and evening, and then things sort of wind down a bit on into Sunday, which is great news. While it's still not going to be picture perfect looking with clouds and temps into the 60s, it's definitely not going to be a washout, just a few shower chances. But adding it up, again, most of this coming on Saturday, we're looking at as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall potentially for parts of Long Island and the Hudson Valley. So we'll definitely watch that. Otherwise, starting off okay, we got some clouds. That sun is trying to break through as well. Always a cool view from EarthCam looking at Central Park right there. We're at 69 degrees at Belvedere Castle. That's where our weather station is for Central Park. We have 77 degrees by this afternoon, and you can see again a break up in that overcast, so we'll get some sun in. There's the shield of rain for tomorrow morning. So if you have travel plans or you're about ready to get the kids on the field, it's going to be damp outside. Shower chances start to diminish a bit by tomorrow evening, and you can see again for Father's Day, better chance farther south. Overall, though, it is going to stay fairly gray, and that's really going to take us even into early and midweek next week, where this boundary is still close enough. We've got a couple of other systems tracking our way, so we do still have rain chances in through Wednesday. 77 degrees though today. Umbrella can stay home for most of the day today, of course, and then tonight those shower chances pick up down to 61 degrees. We stay in the 60s all weekend, and east wind really helping that along. By Tuesday into Wednesday, 70s to low 80s. Finally break in that rain forecast, so the last few days of spring will actually feel like summer. Low to mid 80s, and that includes the first weekend of summer. All right, 6:48 right now. Adele, how are things looking out there?
Very slow, at least on the Gowanus Expressway here on the westbound side as you make that approach into exit 23 for 38th and 39th Streets. You've got a stalled car taking out a lane, delays quickly trickling back to the Brooklyn Bridge. Surprisingly, eastbound side, though, not doing too bad right now. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. It continues to give us a good go. And then onto the Belt Parkway here eastbound by exit 14 for Pennsylvania Avenue. This crash has actually just been cleared from the roadway. You're still going to see some residual delays, so tack on a few minutes for your commute there. And then the Wantagh Parkway northbound by Hempstead Turnpike. This crash is cleared out as well. Delays have quickly eased out through the area. Heading around through Staten Island, no major problems to worry about here on the expressway over by Clove Road, and alternate side parking rules and meter rules in effect for today. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, thank you. 6:49 right now. Class, you're trying to tell us something?
No.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for streaming with us during our therapy session. It's Friday morning, June 13th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is with us. She's tracking roads and rails and searching for his Maria LaRosa here with today's start of Father's Day weekend forecast.
It's perfect cuddle weather and hugs for
That's
dad
right.
weather.
That's what it should be.
We'll spin it that way.
You can come with us, Michael.
There you go.
We'll hang out with
His family is going to take good
He
care of
does.
him.
He has a wonderful
Yes,
family.
the best.
I do.
They're the best. They're the best. Well, hopefully, as you're making plans, you've got weather on your mind, and we'll help you kind of guide those plans around the forecast. For today, as you can see, we've got the clouds, some sun peeking through, but dry skies. So the umbrella gets a break. Temperature-wise, pleasant enough. We have the temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s, and again, nothing on the radar. You break it out a little bit wider, you can see a couple of the weather makers the next few days, and that's what we'll be keeping an eye on for sure. 77 degrees by 1 o'clock, a few breaks in that overcast. So again, not overall a bad day, pleasant enough humidity as well. And then you see by late tonight, especially after midnight into tomorrow morning, rain is more likely. Temperatures dip into the 60s and don't bounce out of the 60s for several days. So we'll take a look at that as well. But first, it's been a slow go for so many commuters this morning. Adelle, what's the latest?
Yeah, unfortunately, not even moving here with our L trains. They are suspended. Broadway Junction out to Myrtle and Wyckoff Avenues. On top of that, you can expect to see D train delays heading both ways. As a reminder for the look ahead for your commute throughout the day, Morris and Essex line with your New Jersey Transit, specifically that Morristown line, Dover out to Morris Plains, you can expect to see 10-minute delays. This is because of long-term track work. Also, new schedules went into effect earlier this week. And as a reminder, alternate side parking rules are also in effect today. Coming up, we've also got an update for you on that 80 closure. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you very much, Adelle. All right, we're going to check in right now on the weather. It's Friday. We're at the end of the week, Maria.
Yeah, here we are, and not looking too bad. We have some sun trying to break through the overcast. Temperatures are comfortable. From Hoboken, Mount Vernon, Long Beach, and Hauppauge, upper 60s, and we're going to end up in the mid and upper 70s. Dry skies. Not the case as we know into the weekend, but look at our chances into midweek as well, how that affects temperatures in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also,
Comic is grumbling already. Heading out to our subways, though. Some good news here, actually. D and L trains back up and running, but we are still seeing some delays both ways coming up. We've also got an update for you on that closure on I-80. But let's take a live look outside right now onto the LIE by the Grand Central Parkway. We've got delays both ways. You're watching Today in New York.
He's trying to keep up with him, too.
He had his blue polo. He was ready to partake. That was great. I loved a lot of handshakes. That goes a long way. All right, guys, let's talk about what we're going to be talking about the next few days. You can see some bright skies along with the cloudiness right now, but mainly dry. So the umbrella stays home today, but cool and damp through the weekend. No change up really there with the forecast. And I do have a warm up just in time for the official arrival of summer on the calendar. You'll see that for sure. Today, we're kind of in between. Average highs this time of year right about 79, not too far off from that. 77 degrees by 1 o'clock. That will be our high for the day. A few breaks in the overcast, but generally mostly cloudy. You can see upper 60s and again, dry skies through at least 11 o'clock. That changes after, though, into tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. You can see the bulk of the rain that we're concerned about for the weekend will be falling tomorrow. And then we start to just see those chances taper off on into Sunday for Father's Day. So yes, there will be dry skies. Let's time it out for you the best we can. Hour by hour forecast showing yes, through late evening into tonight. Things are dry after midnight. We see some of that steadier rainfall through tomorrow morning from Merrick, White Plains, Newark, Bridgeport. So any early activities will be impacted with the rain, even through midday, early afternoon. Then more like just a chance for some showers into the evening hours. And then Sunday for Father's Day, you see where the better chance for the rain is farther off to the south. That's where the boundary will end up. But because we're on the northern side, it will also be on the cooler side, upper 60s for Father's Day. By the time we get to the middle of next week, we're still kind of in the mix here. So we've got shower chances through at least that point, and that is going to affect temperatures. It's going to keep us held back a little bit from that summery feel. Again, average highs this time of year, 79 degrees. We're going to see the early to mid-July type of temperatures return pretty quickly the end of next week. 77 this afternoon. So again, overall, not a bad one. Sunset at 8:28 as we continue to add daylight. 61 degrees overnight tonight. And again, showers tomorrow across the area and temperatures that will hold in the 60s. Similar Sunday, lesser chance of a shower. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we start to see those temps rebound mid and upper 80s to wrap up spring. All right, so we are looking at a slow go still in spots, Adele?
Yes, definitely a slow go, but let's start things off on a good note. Construction on I-80 westbound side at least. Now, all lanes are going to shut down tonight through the overnight. Weather permitting, all lanes will be reopened again just on the westbound side tomorrow morning. Eastbound construction is expected to wrap up on schedule. The projected date, June 25th. Alternate side parking rules and meter rules also in effect for today. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Adele, thank you very much this morning.